Good morning, Harper Creek. It's time for your HCTV news.
Picture retakes have arrived. Visit the main office to pick yours up.
Please consider donating non-perishable food items to our food drive. We will be collecting food through tomorrow, November 10th.
Students, please check your emails for a student perception survey that will be used to advise the Board of Students' opinions. Please complete by tomorrow, Friday, November 10th.
Veterans Day is Saturday, November 11th. It was originally called Armistice Day to celebrate the end of World War I on November 11th, 1918. In 1954, the name was changed to Veterans Day to honor all the veterans. Here is Mr. Quick with some information about how we honor HCHS veterans.
I'm Mr. Quick, standing in front of the Military Hall of Fame down in Varsity Hall. As you know, this Saturday is Veterans Day, and every year we do a thing talking about the Military Hall of Fame wall here. We have over 200 Harper Creek graduates' names that are up here. And the four pictures above me honor the people that were killed in combat, 3 in Vietnam and 1 in Iraq. If you know anybody whose name's not up here, that are Harper Creek grads that want to be part of the Military Hall of Fame, you let me know, and we'll get their name up there. Thank you.
Two uncles that were in Vietnam, my mom's 2 younger brothers, and one, the older of the 2, who was more prim and proper, was drafted into the war, and he was just sick about it. And so then his younger brother said, my brother's not going off to war by himself, so he enlisted, and they both served in the U.S. Army and made us proud.
So a few veterans in my family that I know. My grandfather, who was in the Air Force for 28 years. My father, who was in the Air Force for 12 years. And then my cousin, who was in the Marines for 6 years. So veterans are pretty close to my heart.
My son is in the Army right now. He is stationed in Kansas and will be leaving in, I think, a week or 2 to go to Germany for 9 months. So he does radio repair and helicopters. And I'm very proud of my son for what he's doing and excited for him to have some pretty memorable experiences over in Germany for the next 9 months.
My great-grandma was a code breaker in World War II. She was part of the Waves Division, and she helped decode messages from Japan that helped us win the war and stuff.
Okay, so I had a grandpa who fought in World War II, a cousin who was in the Army. He fought in the Iraq-Iran war.
My dad's a United States Marine. He served in the Marine Corps for 20 years.
My dad fought in Operation Iraq for a year, and he was in the military for 15 years, and he's retired now.
My grandpa Pajak served in the Army for 4 years during the Korean conflict.
My grandfather was in the United States Marine Corps for about 20 years. He served in the Vietnam War as a cook for the Marines.
My dad served in Vietnam in the Air Force. He was an airplane mechanic. My nephew just left the military. He was in the Navy as a nuclear engineer serving on the USS Stennis.
My dad was in the Army in the late 1960s, early 70s. He shot for the American Rifle Team, so he went through sniper school, and everybody in town takes their deer rifles to him to sight them in still. I had an uncle, my dad's older brother, who was killed in Vietnam. My dad's other brother was in the Air Force, and my grandfather was a tank operator during World War II.
And a family member that I think of for Veterans Day is my great uncle, who served during World War II, and I was actually named after him.
Any girls interested in playing tennis who missed last week's meeting, please come to the main office for more information.
Next semester's jazz band auditions will be held on Wednesday, November 15th after class in the band room. The jazz band welcomes anyone to the audition, but is especially looking for trombone, guitar, bass, and piano players. Come with a piece of music prepared that you believe shows off your ability on your instrument. Any questions, please see Mr. Borders in the band room.
Are you in need of service hours or senior hours? Are you skilled in woodworking and machine woods? Mrs. Hurley is looking for motivated and dedicated students to help with the set building for the spring musical. There will be a meeting today, Thursday, November 9th at 3 p.m. in Mrs. Hurley's room. You can stop by room 120 to sign up or ask questions.
Do you need NHS hours or senior hours? Then sign up to help out for the Harper Holidays. You can help November 10th setting up or November 11th on the day of the event. If you would like to sign up, please email Mrs. Keller at Beetle Lake Elementary.
If you're interested in being in Guitar Club, see Mr. Rio. The Guitar Club opens to students of any ability level and guitar base. All are welcome. Please email Mr. Rio here.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Gage.
Have a great Thursday.
Here's the sports update as the fall season comes to an end.
Hi Harper Creek, this is Coach Gadwood. We are just wrapping up our cross-country season, so I wanted to give you a little update. This last Saturday, Dominic Lowry and Brian Odell ran at the state meet at MIS. Dominic ran for 53rd place with a time of 16:19, and Brian Odell ran for 58th place with a time of 16:22. Brian was 2 seconds off of his lifetime PR, and he had a great last race as a senior. So Brian, congratulations and thanks for all your hard work. I'm super proud of these boys for their hard work this season and their dedication. Thank you to the 16 runners and teammates that went on the school bus with us and went out to dinner after the state meet just to support the boys. They give up their Saturday to come out and do all that, and so I really appreciate that. And overall, it was a really good season. We had lots of PRs, and my 32 runners overall worked really hard, and so I appreciate all their hard work. So great job, Harper Creek Cross Country. Thanks.
The girls swim team had their conference on Thursday and Friday. Lily Kelly got the cut in the 100 backstroke, and Maya Copenhaver got qualified for regionals in diving. Good job, girls.
The swim team between the 2 days set over 40 lifetime bests. This Thursday, Maya Copenhaver will compete in diving regionals at Mason High School near Lansing.
Next week, Friday and Saturday, the swim team will be at Oakland University in Rochester, Michigan.
Good luck, ladies!
Corn dog. And, oh yeah, pepper. I speak abruptly to my little boy and feed him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows he teases. Wow, wow, wow. I speak severely to my little boy and feed him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases. Wow, wow, wow.
Is that a cherry tart you're eating?
I'm not eating anything.
Why are you so I think I'll feel safer if I stay out of the way. Chelsea! I've missed you.
My torch!
Will you please listen to me? If there's nothing on the paper...
Sir, we have Lizzie Eric. Objection.
If there's nothing on this piece of paper, then there's no meaning to it.
If there's no meaning, then that saves a world of trouble. It fits.
What fits?
Have you ever had fits, my dear? Never! And then it doesn't fit you. Let the jury consider the verdict.
No! Sentence first, verdict afterward.
That's wrong.
Well, it's your turn.
I won't.
She says she won't.